Hi guys, so my camera's on the last battery, but this is another video filmed in advance for our Christmas movie series, and it's Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. So let's just get into the plot. The narrator recites the first 10 words of The Night Before Christmas before saying, "Oh wait, different story, but we'll still see a mouse." The narrator then announces new tales of giving and loving, and a book opens to show pop-up elves. Bells on Ice. The narrator said it all started on the first segment when Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck were competing in ice skating competition. The girls each are joined by their respective boyfriends, Mickey and Donald, as they prepare to take the ice. Daisy becomes envious of the crowd's reaction to Minnie and attempts to steal the spotlight for herself. Minnie performs several daredevil stunts to regain the spotlight, while Daisy summons the Fantasia hippos, who become her backup skaters, while her counterpart summons the alligators from the 1940 film. Fed up, Daisy and Minnie argue and shove each other around, putting each other at risk, and then try pulling dramatic stunts to draw the attention of the crowds as Mickey and Donald watch with worry. When Minnie accidentally slips on a fallen handbell while landing from a stunt blindfolded, Daisy helps Minnie up while feeling sorry for her selfish actions. Minnie feels the same way, and they perform a grand finale, this time working together as a team. Christmas Impossible. The second segment tells the story of Huey, Dewey, and Louie celebrating Christmas Eve with Donald and Daisy Duck at Uncle Scrooge Mansion in Duckburg. After causing trouble at dinner time, Scrooge warns them not to make the same mistakes he made when he was young. The boys know they're on the naughty list for sure, so they travel to the North Pole to write their names on Santa's good list. At Santa's workshop, the trio cause more trouble by making a mess while trying to find the key to the room containing Santa's good list. But they and the elves had to clean up to save Christmas. Before they leave, they luck into an opportunity to add their names to the good list. However, they add Scrooge's name instead, mindful of the fact that he was never written onto the list either. With their mission accomplished, they head home. On Christmas Day, they find a single gift for Scrooge, but Santa also leaves them a note that explains that their actions have caused them to also be put on the good list, and there are more presents behind the tree. Christmas Maximus. The third segment's focus is about Matt Goof and his father Goofy celebrating the holidays. A young adult Max brings home his girlfriend Mona to meet his father. Goofy. However, Max is unsure whether or not he wants Mona to meet his dad. Most of the story takes place within the song Make Me Look Good. Max is first embarrassed by his dad, who labels his car as a limo, decorates the house with many Christmas lights, shows baby pictures to Mona, and wipes cocoa off Max's face. While wandering outside, he notices that a scarf is made by Goofy and realizes that Goofy is always, Goofy, and that's why he loves him. Max then forgets about being embarrassed and decides to join in the fun when the popcorn-making machine goes haywire. Max tries to stop the machine, but as popcorn filling his clothes until he lets go. He becomes embarrassed after having his clothes inflate in front of Mona and flies across the room, but nevertheless enjoys it. Goofy tries to stop it next, but is swung around in the air by the machine. Max, Goofy, and Mona are all pushed up by the popcorn through the chimney and onto the roof. Following this, Mona reveals to have the same kind of teeth like Goofy and Max. They all laugh and make snow angels on the roof. Donald's Gift. The fourth segment focuses on Donald Duck and his Christmas wish of peace and quiet. Daisy Duck and Huey, Dewey, and Louie also appear. As Donald returns home from grocery shopping, he daydreams and misses his bus. He runs to catch after it, but he's slowed down by a series of well-wishers that begin to sing "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." Donald becomes increasingly annoyed by the joyous people, and at home he is annoyed to hear the same Christmas carols on his radio. When Daisy and his nephews arrive, Donald becomes annoyed that they want to go out soon after he arrived home and doesn't want to come, but Daisy drags him out anyway. At the mall, Donald grabs a cup of hot chocolate and discovers various objects seeming to play the same Christmas carol, causing him to be annoyed even more. Donald thinks he is in complete peace inside a secret room where he finds animatronics singing. Donald immediately wrecks them until he realizes he's destroying the show at Mousie's that Daisy, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and also the crowd, were trying to see. Dewey tricks Donald into being heartbroken by saying Donald is not their uncle anymore to avoid getting in trouble with the public. Daisy agrees to this and leaves with the boys. After he's thrown out of the mall by the mall guard for his lack of Christmas spirit and the destruction of the Mousie's show, Donald walks home alone while feeling guilty for his lack of Christmas spirit. He finds Christmas carolers having trouble with singing "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," to which he urges to mentor the performers in singing. When Daisy, Huey, Dewey, and Louie arrive, Donald apologizes to everyone for his selfishness and then joins the townspeople convened around a Christmas tree, happily singing the song. Mickey's Doggone Christmas. The fifth and final segment stars Mickey as he makes directions for the Christmas party, which his dog Pluto keeps interrupting. When Pluto attempts to help by putting the star on the tree, he accidentally destroys all the decorations, especially knocking down the Christmas tree. Then an angry Mickey scolds Pluto and sends him to his doghouse as his punishment. Feeling like he's rejected by his owner, Pluto decides to run away from home and then finds himself shipped on a train to the North Pole, where Santa's reindeer adopt him and rename him Murray. Back at home, Mickey redecorates the house and, feeling ashamed of how he lost his temper at Pluto, attempts to reconcile with him, only to find him missing with his collar lying on the floor of the doghouse. Mickey posts several lost dog posters and eventually turns to a department store Santa, who turns out to be the real one. Meanwhile, Pluto becomes homesick and begins to miss being with his owner, to which Santa and the reindeer help Pluto return home. As Mickey's friends arrive on a snowplow, which they use to find Pluto, he complains the Christmas tree decorations, and everyone celebrates Pluto's return. Even Donald and Daisy Duck, who had just shown off with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Uncle Scrooge, Max, Goofy, and Minnie Mouse, who is also entranced by the decorations. Like in Once Upon a Christmas, the film concludes with the melody of various carols featuring the main characters from the 5 segments as the book closes. So I haven't watched this movie in a hot minute, but I was remembering things as, especially the ice skating as I said it, but I forgot it was split up into different segments. But yeah, so I would have to give this movie a 10 out of 10 again. It's a very nostalgic Christmas movie from my childhood. I should probably watch it. I think it's on Disney Plus. I haven't been able to watch it in a couple of years, so I'm definitely going to watch it again. But, let me know what your guys' nostalgic Christmas movies were this season. I don't think we're done. Let me see. Oh. This Wednesday and next Wednesday, yeah. So we're at the end of the season, and then we're going to go back to book series after this week. So let me know what your guys' favorite Christmas movies were, and maybe I'll check some of them out for next year. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye!